standing in the hallway where the silence is a wall, counting up the shadows of the words I didn't call. The keys are on the counter and the air is getting cold, like a story at the ending that was only halfway told. I watch your taillights flicker and then vanish in the rain, and now I'm left to audit every ounce of all this pain. I had a list of reasons, I had a chest of pride, but none of it can warm me since you took the light inside. The clock is ticking louder in this empty hollow space, and I'm rehearsing speeches to a ghost without a face. I'm screaming at the ceiling, I'm begging for the light to give me back the minutes that are wasted in the fight. And it's everything I shouldn't have said, running like a movie in the back of my head. I should've told you stay, I should've told you don't go. I should've let the secrets of my heavy heart show. I kept the I love yous locked under my tongue. Now I'm singing the verses that should've been sung. I'm drowning in the pages of the books we never read, buried under everything I should have said. I should've said I'm sorry for the nights I let you cry, instead of staring at the wall and letting hours pass us by. I should've noticed how the light was fading from your eyes and stopped the slow erosion of the truth into the lies. Now I'm writing out the letters that I'll never even mail, trying to build a bridge out of a love that had to fail. The thank yous and the need yous all crowded in my throat, but I'm the only sailor left upon this sinking boat. And it's everything I should have said, running like a movie in the back of my head. I should've told you stay, I should've told you don't go. I should've let the secrets of my heavy heart show. I kept the I love yous locked under my tongue. Now I'm singing the verses that should've been sung. I'm drowning in the pages of the books we never read, buried under everything I should have said. I'm terrified of losing you. I should have said it, I'm nothing here without you. Please don't let the fire out. Now the words are just a weight that I'm forced to carry around. A million silent echoes that will never make a sound. Everything I should have said. Traded in the plastic and the cracked glass screen for a brand new start and a slate that's clean. Log into the cloud and I watch the bars climb as the data dragged back every second of time. I was looking for a contact or a number to save, but I stumbled on a ghost digging out of a grave. Suddenly the pixels start to sharpen and glow, and I'm staring at a life that I used to know. The resolution's higher than it was back then, but I'm seeing all the things I can't touch again. It's a high definition kind of hollowed out ache, watching every single promise that we managed to break. And it's so photos in a new phone, a million vivid memories of feeling alone. You're sitting in the kitchen with that light in your head, in a kitchen that I sold, in a house that isn't there. I'm swiping through the years with a ghost on the glass, watching all the beauty in the wreckage just past. Yeah, the hardware is different, but the heart is still stone, staring at old photos in a new phone. There's the one from the beach where the wind caught your coat. I can almost hear the laughter in the back of your throat. Scroll a little further to the night in the park, before we learned how to be terrified of the dark. I should have hit delete, I should have cleared out the cache, instead of keeping embers from a pile of ash. It's a digital haunting in the palm of my hand, a kingdom made of silicone and sinking sand. And it's all photos in a new phone, a million vivid memories of feeling alone. You're sitting in the kitchen with that light in your hair, in a kitchen that I sold, in a house that isn't there. I'm swiping through the years with a ghost on the glass, watching all the beauty in the wreckage just past. Yeah, the hardware is different, but the heart is still stone, staring at old photos in a new phone. They say technology's supposed to help us move on, but it just keeps the here from becoming the gone. I'm zooming in on details, on the ring on your hand, on the version of the future that we actually planned. It's too bright, it's too clear, I can see the very moment that you disappeared. Thumbnail of a Tuesday, snapshot of a lie. I'm staring at the screen until the battery dies. I'll put it on the charger, leave it sitting by the bed, with a gallery of ghosts living inside of my head. Just me and you, and these old photos in a new phone, of a phone locking with a phone. I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows play, revisiting the moment that you walked away. I'm rewriting the script in the back of my mind, leaving the goodbye and it's over behind. In this version I catch you before you reach the door. I tell you everything I should have said before. The air isn't heavy, the sky isn't gray, and I find the right words to make you want to stay. But I'm just wishing for a different ending to the story, trading the truth for a ghost of the glory. I'm stuck on the page where the ink started bleeding, and I'm losing the war with the life I'm not leading. I wanna go back to the start of the fall, before we were strangers with our backs to the wall. Yeah, I'm wide awake, pretending we're fine, wishing for a different ending this time. In the movie in my head, the rain never starts. There's no sound of the breaking of two hollow hearts. I don't let go of your hand when you trying to go play the rent. The credits don't roll on a house turned so cold, and we're still a promise that we'll both grow old. But the book is already closed on the shelf, and I'm just a liar deceiving myself. No matter how many times I dream of the change, the wreckage is real and the distance is strange. I can't edit the tears or the look in your eyes, or the way that the forever turned into goodbyes. And I'm just wishing for a different ending to the story, trading the truth for a ghost of the glory. I'm stuck on the page where the ink started bleeding, and I'm losing the war with the life I'm not leading. I wanna go back to the start of the fall, before we were strangers with our backs to the wall. Yeah, I'm wide awake, pretending we're fine, wishing for a different ending this time. Others wishing from an upland room is too still. I can't change the outcome with just my own will. The ending is written, the ink is gone dry. You're already gone, and I'm left with the why, just wishing for a different ending. But it's time to say goodbye. But it's time to say goodbye. The sun comes up, but the light feels wrong, like a tired singer in a worn-out song. I pour 2 cups out of habit, I guess. Then I stare at the steam and the silence is a mess. I walk through the rooms of this hollowed-out frame, where the walls still whisper the ghost of your name. I try to move forward, to take a new step, but I'm drowning in promises I should have kept. And I'm living in the shadow of yesterday, watching the colors all turn into gray. Every corner I turn, every move that I make is a ghostly reminder of my last mistake. The clock keeps on ticking, but I'm standing still, locked in a memory against my own will. You're gone like the sunset, but you won't fade away. I'm just a man in the shadow of yesterday. I saw your coat hanging back by the door. I couldn't bring myself to move it anymore. It still holds the scent of the rain in your hair, a cruel little trick that the air likes to share. I go to the places where we used to hide, but the laughter is curdled and drifted outside. I'm a king of a kingdom that's falling to dust, with a heart made of iron that's starting to rust. They say that the time is a healer of scars, but it's hard to see light when you're counting the bars. I'm a prisoner here in the used to be, where the ghost of your love is still haunting me. I'm reaching for hands that aren't there to hold, in a story that's already been told. And I'm living in the shadow of yesterday, watching the colors all turn into gray. Every corner I turn, every move that I make is a ghostly reminder of my last mistake. The clock keeps on ticking, but I'm standing away. I'll sleep in the dark, I'll wait for the dawn, but the shadow stays here. Even when you are gone, you're gone. But the shadow stays on. I'm sitting at the table where we used to share our coffee. There's a stack of yellow papers and a pen that's running dry. I'm filing all the memories, the ones you didn't want me to keep inside these boxes since the day you said goodbye. The government wants numbers, but I got different debts. I'm calculating losses in the things I haven't said. They say there's no escaping what we owe for living well. Nobody warns you about the interest rate of hell. And then it's just taxes on a broken heart, the cost of every promise that we didn't keep. I'm paying for the laughter with 1,000 hours of sleep. There's a levy on the silence, a fine for every dream, falling through the cracks of everything we used to be. Yeah, love was just a loan that I couldn't pay back. Now I'm staring at the ledger and the numbers are all black. There's a penalty for yearning and a surcharge on the ghost of the person who lived here and the one I love the most. I'm out of minds and heartache, looking for a way to say, but you can't deduct the flowers that I laid upon the grave of the future we were building, of the life we had in mind. Now I'm just an auditor of the pieces left behind. Every time I hear your name, the price goes up again. I'm bankrupt in the spirit, just a shadow of a man. And it's just taxes on a broken heart, the cost of every promise that we didn't keep. I'm paying for the laughter with 1,000 hours of sleep. There's a levy on the silence, a fine for every dream, falling through the cracks of everything we used to be. Yeah, love was just a loan that I couldn't pay back. Now I'm staring at the ledger and the numbers are all black. They say that nothing's certain, but the end in what we owe. But I didn't know the ending would be moving this slow. I'm filing for an extension, I'm begging for some grace, but there's no tax exemption for the look upon your face when you walked out the door and left a bill for me to sign. Now I'm spending every second of the time I thought was mine. Yeah, it's just taxes on a broken heart, the cost of every promise that we didn't keep. I'm paying for the laughter with 1,000 hours of sleep. There's a levy on the silence, a fine for every dream, falling through the cracks of everything we used to be. Yeah, love was just a loan that I couldn't pay. one for the regret, one for the ghost of you I haven't finished yet. The collector's at the door, and I got nothing left to give except these taxes on a broken heart, just the price I pay to live. I found it in a shoebox underneath the winter coats, past the unsent letters and the jagged little notes. It's a grainy plastic relic with your name across the side, a hollow piece of history where we used to go and hide. I push it in the player and I listen to the word. Suddenly the edges of the room begin to blur. The static starts to hum a tune I thought I long forgot, tying all the pieces of us back into a knot. The wheels are spinning backwards, dragging me through time, back when your hand was warm and heavy held in mine. I'm looking for the moment where the picture starts to shake, before the film got tangled and the ribbon had to break. And I'm rewinding the tape back to the start, trying to unbreak every piece of my heart. I'm scrolling through the laughter just to find where we went wrong, to the middle of the bridge, to the verse before the song. I'll stop it on the frame where you're still looking at me kind, before the bitter endings were the only things I'd find. Yeah, I'm living in the blur, I'm looking for escape, losing my tomorrow while I'm rewinding the tape. There's a night in San Francisco, there's a rain against the glass, watching all the shadows of our better moments pass. I can see the way you smiled before the light went out of focus, before the distance grew so wide that neither of us noticed. Now I'm staring at the ceiling as the reels begin to bleed, giving me the ghost of everything I'll ever need. I'm trying to find the dialogue, the words I should have said, but the sound is getting muffled by the static in my head. And I'm rewinding the tape back to the start, trying to unbreak every piece of my heart. I'm scrolling through the laughter just to find where we went wrong, to the middle of the bridge, to the verse before the song. I'll stop it on the frame where you're still looking at me kind, before the bitter endings were the only things I'd find. Yeah, I'm living in the blur, I'm looking for escape, losing my tomorrow while I'm rewinding the tape. They say you can't go back, that the magnetic strip will fade, that the more I play the memories, the more they fade away. But I'd rather watch a ghost of us, all flickering and gray, and face the empty silence of a lonely Saturday. Just one more spin, just one more turn, watch the celluloid begin to burn. screen goes black again. I'm sitting in the dark with the shadow of a friend. The tape is at the end now. There's nothing left to see, just the sound of the machine and the ghost of you and me. Rewind it, rewind it. Rewind it. Left the porch light burning like a fool for an old flame. The neighbors probably wonder why I still whisper your name. I haven't moved the hallway rug you tripped on every day. I'm scared if I straighten it, I'll straighten you away. There's a cold spot on the mattress where the blankets won't stay warm, and a silence in the kitchen that's louder than a storm. I'm walking through this house like it's a museum of the end, trying to find the lover in the shadow of a friend. The clock on the wall is a liar, it says the time is moving on, but I'm stuck in the second right before I knew you'd be gone. I'm reaching out for something that I know I can't hold, trying to keep a memory from turning gray and cold. And I'm dancing with yesterday's ghosts in the dark, trying to find a flicker, trying to find a spark. You're a mist in the doorway, you're a breath on the glass. I'm watching the ghost of our better days pass. I'm haunting the rooms where we used to be whole, while the weight of your absence takes a tax on my soul. Yeah, the world keeps on spinning, but I'm whole to the beautiful haunting of yesterday's ghost. Your favorite sweater at the back of the shelf, it still smells like the Sunday when we had it to ourselves. I almost reached to grab it, but my hand went right through the space in the air, that's the shape of you. You're the creak in the floorboard, you're the chill in the hall. You're the one thing I want that I can't have it all. Now I'm reading all texts like the holy sacred lines, searching for the moment where the stars stop their design. In the dark, trying to find a flicker, trying to find a spark. You're a mist in the doorway, you're a breath on the glass. I'm watching the ghost of our better days pass. I'm haunting the rooms where we used to be whole, while the weight of your absence takes a tax on my soul. Yeah, the world keeps on spinning, but I'm host to the beautiful haunting of yesterday's ghost. They say let go, they say the dead are gone, but what about the living who can't find the dawn? I'd rather be haunted than be all alone in a house made of memories and cold hollow stone. Don't leave me yet, don't fade into the white, just stay for a minute in the corner of my side. I can almost hear you laughing. Yesterday's ghost. I can almost feel you there. The sun's coming up and you're starting to thin, but I'll be right here when the night crawls back yesterday's ghost. I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows play their games. Trace the cracks across the plaster like they're spelling out our names. I kept your old umbrella by the coat rack in the hall, just in case the sky should break and you decide to call. I'm living in a version of a world that didn't happen, where the waves of our last argument are quiet and they're flattened. I'm counting up the minutes that I wasted being right, while I'm losing every battle with the silence of the night. The clock is ticking sideways and the calendar is stuck. I'm waiting for a miracle, a different kind of luck. I'm building a cathedral out of maybes and might-be's, while the ghost of what we had is brought to its knees. And I'm stuck in the what-ifs, drowning in the white, looking for a rainbow in a pitch-black sky. What if I had listened? What if you had stayed? What if we had fixed the mess the two of us had made? I'm caught between the memory and the person I've become, marching to the rhythm of a lonely hollow drum. Yeah, the world is moving forward, but I'm caught in the abyss, just a permanent resident of stuck in the what-ifs. What if I had caught you at the station on that day? What if I'd had the courage just to ask you not to stray? I'm replaying every movie, changing every single line, trying to find a happy ending where you're still officially mine. I see a different life in every window that I pass, a vision of a future that's behind a wall of glass. I'm addicted to the questions, I'm a slave to the regret, chasing down a version of you that I haven't finished yet. And I'm stuck in the what-ifs, drowning in the white, looking for a rainbow in a pitch-black sky. What if I had listened? What if you had stayed? What if we had fixed the mess the two of us had made? I'm caught between the memory and the person I've become, marching to the rhythm of a lonely hollow drum. Yeah, the world is moving forward, but I'm caught in the abyss, just a permanent resident of stuck in the what-ifs. It's a dangerous neighborhood, the city of the mind, where the could-have-beens are cruel and the almost are unkind. I'm digging up the floorboards, I'm searching for the key to the life we would have lived if you had only chosen me. Just one choice, just one word that I never even heard. What if we were still together? What if always actually meant forever? The sun is coming up over 2025, and I'm still just trying to keep the what-ifs alive. Stuck here, still stuck. in the what ifs. I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows play their games. Trace the cracks across the plaster like they're spelling out our names. I kept your old umbrella by the coat rack in the hall, just in case the sky should break and you decide to call. I'm living in a version of a world that didn't happen, where the waves of our last argument are quiet and they're flattened. I'm counting up the minutes that I wasted being right, while I'm losing every battle with the silence of the night. The clock is ticking sideways and the calendar is stuck. I'm waiting for a miracle, a different kind of luck. I'm building a cathedral out of maybes and might be's, while the ghost of what we had is brought to its knees. And I'm stuck in the what ifs, drowning in the white, looking for a rainbow in a pitch black sky. What if I had listened? What if you had stayed? What if we had fixed the mess the two of us had made? I'm caught between the memory and the person I become, marching to the rhythm of a lonely hollow drum. Yeah, the world is moving forward, but I'm caught in the abyss, just a permanent resident of stuck in the what ifs. What if I had caught you at the station on that day? What if I'd had the courage just to ask you not to stray? I'm replaying every movie, changing every single line, trying to find a happy ending where you're still officially mine. I see a different life in every window that I pass, a vision of a future that's behind a wall of glass. I'm addicted to the questions, I'm a slave to the regret, chasing down a version of you that I haven't finished yet. And I'm stuck in the what ifs, drowning in the white, looking for a rainbow in a pitch black sky. What if I had listened? What if you had stayed? What if we had fixed the mess the two of us had made? I'm caught between the memory and the person I become, marching to the rhythm of a lonely hollow drum. Yeah, the world is moving forward, but I'm caught in the abyss, just a permanent resident of stuck in the what ifs. It's a dangerous neighborhood, it's city of the mind, where the could have beens are cruel and the almost are unkind. I'm digging up the floorboards, I'm searching for the key to the life we would have lived if you had only chosen me. Just one choice, just one word that I never even heard. What if we were still together? What if always actually meant forever? The sun is coming up over 2025 and I'm still just trying to keep the what ifs alive. Stuck here, still stuck in the what ifs. I'm sitting at the table where we used to share our coffee. There's a stack of yellowed papers and a pen that's running dry. I'm filing all the memories, the ones you didn't want me to keep inside these boxes since the day you said goodbye. The government wants numbers, but I've got different debts. I'm calculating losses in the things I haven't said. They say there's no escaping what we owe for living well, and nobody warns you about the interest rate of hell. And it's just taxes on a broken heart, the cost of every promise that we didn't keep. I'm paying for the laughter with 1,000 hours of sleep. There's a levy on the silence, a fine for every dream, falling through the cracks of everything we used to be. Yeah, love was just a loan that I couldn't pay back. Now I'm staring at the ledger, and the numbers are all black. There's a penalty for yearning and a surcharge on the ghost of the person who lived here and the one I love the most. I'm itemizing heartache, looking for a way to say, but you can't deduct the flowers that I laid upon the grave of the future we were building, of the life we had in mind. Now I'm just an auditor of the pieces left behind. Every time I hear your name, the price goes up again. I'm bankrupt in the spirit, just a shadow of a man, and it's just taxes on a broken heart, the cost of every promise that we didn't keep. I'm paying for the laughter with 1,000 hours of sleep. There's a levy on the silence, a fine for every dream, falling through the cracks of everything we used to be. Yeah, love was just a loan that I couldn't pay back. Now I'm staring at the ledger, and the numbers are all black. They say that nothing's certain but the end and what we owe, but I didn't know the ending would be moving this slow. I'm filing for an extension, I'm begging for some grace, but there's no tax exemption for the look upon your face when you walked out the door and left a bill for me to sign. Now I'm spending every second of the time I thought was mine. There's a levy on the silence, a fine for every dream, falling through the cracks of everything we used to be. Yeah, love was just a loan just the price I paid to live. Standing in the hallway where the silence is a wall, counting up the shadows of the words I didn't call. The keys are on the counter and the air is getting cold, like a story at the ending that was only halfway told. I watched your taillights flicker and then vanish in the rain, and now I'm left to audit every ounce of all this pain. I had a list of reasons, I had a chest of pride, but none of it can warm me since you took the light inside. The clock is ticking louder in this empty, hollow space, and I'm rehearsing speeches to a ghost without a face. I'm screaming at the ceiling, I'm begging for the light to give me back the minutes that I wasted in the fight. And it's everything I should have said, running like a movie in the back of my head. I should have told you stay, I should have told you don't go. I should've let the secrets of my heavy heart show. I kept the I love yous locked under my tongue. Now I'm singing the verses that should've been sung. I'm drowning in the pages of the books we never read, buried under everything I should've said. I should've said I'm sorry for the nights I let you cry, instead of staring at the wall and letting hours pass us by. I should've noticed how the light was fading from your eyes and stopped the slow erosion of the truth into the light. Now I'm writing out the letters that I'll never even mail, trying to build a bridge out of a love that had to fail. The thank yous and the need yous are all crowded in my throat, but I'm the only sailor left upon this sinking boat. And it's everything I should have said, running like a movie in the back of my head. I should have told you stay, I should have told you don't go. I should have let the secrets of my heavy heart show. I kept the I love yous locked under my tongue. Now I'm singing the verses that should have been sung. I'm drowning in the pages of the books we never read, buried under everything I should have said. I'm terrified of losing you. I should have said it. I should have. I'm nothing here without you. I should have said it. Please don't let the fire out now. The words are just a weight that I'm forced to carry around, a million silent echoes that'll never make a sound. I love you, I'm sorry, please come home. I'm whispering to shadows in the places we would roam, but the wind is the only thing that's talking back instead of everything I should have said. Too late now. Everything I should still set the table for two every night. Before I remember, I'm losing the fight. The kitchen is quiet, the kettle won't sing. I'm staring at the den where you took off your ring. I try to watch the news, I read for a while, but the silence is heavy for mile after mile. And I'm haunted by the echo of your laughter, ringing through the halls of what we used to be. It's the only thing that follows me hereafter, the ghost of a joy that's no longer for me. I close every door, but the sound finds a way to tell me you're gone at the end of the day. Your sweater still smells like the rain in the pine. I hold it so close just to pretend you're mine. I saw a blue car that looked just like yours, and I felt my heart break through all of its pores. I reached for my phone to tell you the news, then I realized you're someone I'm destined to lose. And I'm haunted by the echo of your laughter, ringing through the halls of what we used to be. It's the only thing that follows me hereafter, the ghost of a joy that's no longer for me. I close every door, but the sound finds a way to tell me you're gone at the end of the day. They say time is a healer, that wound's always mend. But how do I fix what I can't comprehend? The punchline is missing, the room has gone cold, and I'm left with a story that's already told. The house is just bones, and the shadows are keeping me company alone. There's a ghost in the corner, a smile in the air, but I reach out my hand, and there's nobody there. Just the echo, only the echo. Tea has gone cold on the edge of the table. I'm sitting right here for as long as I'm able in the the same wooden chair where you sat across, looking for logic in the wake of the loss. I've got the recording tucked deep in my phone. The last 3 minutes I don't feel alone. I press play on the static, I hold my breath tight and let your ghost walk through the kitchen tonight. I'm reliving the last conversation we had, sifting through sorry and don't be so sad. I'm memorizing the way that you pause, counting the heartbeats, the silence is caused. I look for a secret, a reason to stay in the very last words that I heard you say. It's a loop in my head, a haunted refrain. I'm reliving the ending and I'm at the pain. I hear the TV hum soft in the hall. I hear the clock ticking time on the wall. You said I'll see you later like it was a fact, but life is a play with a missing third act. I analyze every I love you you spoke. Was your voice a bit thin? Did it sound like it broke? I'm a detective of things left unsaid, searching for hope in the life that we led. If I listen enough, can I change how it ends? Can I talk through the cracks where the memory bends? I'll scream at the silence, I'll plead with the air, but the voice on the speaker doesn't know I'm still there. I'm reliving the last conversation we had, sifting through sorry and don't be so sad. I'm memorizing the way that you pause, counting the heartbeats, the silence is cause. I look for a secret, a reason to stay in the very last words that I heard you say. It's a loop in my head, a haunted refrain. I'm reliving the ending. See you later, you said, but the later is gone. The kitchen is empty, the sun's coming on. I'll press play one more time before I let go. Just one more time. I needed to know. Static fades out. I bought a ticket at the door of this quiet hollow hall to see the curated collection of the way we had it all. There's no one in the lobby, just the hum of the AC and the shadow of the person that I used to let you be. In the first room, there's a jacket that you wore that night in June. Underneath the spotlight, there's as cold as a winter moon. I'm walking past the displays, keeping hands behind my back, watching 3 years of a lifetime fade slowly into black. Everything is labeled, everything is behind glass. I'm just a lonely patron watching all my memories pass. The air is getting thinner with every step I take through this monument we built out of every small mistake. Welcome to the museum of us, where the gold is turning gray and the iron's turned to rusty. The exhibit of the promises that didn't stand a strain, and the interactive gallery of how to live with pain. It's a long walk through the silence, it's a beautiful despair, knowing everything I'm looking at's no longer really there. Yeah, I'm the only one who visits, I'm the only one with trust in the lonely marble hall. to the museum of us, where the gold is turning gray and the iron's turning rusty. The exhibit of the promises that didn't stand the strain, and the interactive gallery of how to live with pain. It's a long walk through the silence, it's a beautiful despair, knowing everything I'm looking at's no longer really there. Yeah, I'm the only one who visits, I'm the only one with trust in the lonely marble hallways of the museum of us. They're closing up at 5 and I got nowhere else to go, but the security is telling me it's time to end the show. I'm asking for a moment in the wing of what might have been before I have to step out to the city streets again. But the lights are flicking off one by one along the wall, leaving nothing but the ghosts in the darkness of it all. The museum of us, the gift shop's empty now. The museum of us, I'm taking my final bow. I'll leave my keys at the counter, leave my heart upon the floor, and I'll listen to the heavy click of the deadbolt on the door. Just a memory in the museum of us. I took a turn off Main Street, where the pavement starts to crack, a familiar kind of gravity that always pulls me back. I passed the diner where we'd sit until the neon dimmed, and the park bench by the water where our future used to swim. I'm looking for a signpost or a light left in the hall, but the shadows here are taller than the things that I recall. The engine's running hot now, but the air is getting cold as I drive through all the stories that we never got to fold. I thought if I just saw the house, I'd find a way to breathe, like a ghost returning home before it finally has to leave. But the numbers on the mailbox are the only things I know, and the garden that we planted is buried under snow. And I've realized memory lane is a dead end, a one-way street of sorries that'll never get to send. I'm staring at a brick wall built of everything we lost, counting up the miles in the heavy hollow cost. There's no turnaround for heartbreak, no exit for the pain, just a rusted note through traffic signs, standing in the rain. Yeah, I'm running out of gas and I'm losing all my friends, realizing memory lane is just a place where everything is. I see you in the window of the shop on 4th and Vine, but it's just a trick of halogen in this weary heart of mine. I'm chasing down a taillight that looks just like your car, wondering how the here and now could ever feel this far. I wanna pull the lever, I wanna shift it into reverse, but the further back I go, the more the memories start to curse. This neighborhood is haunted by the ghosts of you and me, and there's no map here in the dark, watching the headlights of the world pass me by. Underneath the cold December 2025 sky, there's no way through. There's no more you. Tried to lock the basement, tried to board up every door, but I can hear the heavy breathing underneath the floor. It doesn't have a face, but it has your favorite scent. It's a collection of the sorries that we never really meant. It feeds on every letter that I couldn't bring to burn. It's waiting in the shadows for the tables just to turn. I thought that time would tame it, make it small and keep it still, but it's a living, breathing creature with a terrifying will. It's got 1,000 eyes made of every fight we had. It's the memory of the good that makes the ending feel so bad. I'm trying to outrun it, but it's faster than my feet, and it's waiting at the corner of every single street. The past is a grotesque animal that's clawing at my chest. It never lets the ghost of us simply go to rest. It's a shapeless, heavy monster with a heart of jagged glass that devours every minute that I try to let just pass. It's got your voice, it's got your touch, it's got that crooked grin, and it's tearing through the places where I let the world back in. Yeah, it's wild and it's hungry, and it's never quite done. The past is a grotesque animal, and I've got nowhere to run. Car when I'm alone, it's a vibration in my pocket when I'm looking at my phone. It's overgrown and matted with the weeds of our regret, a creature of the habits that I haven't broken yet. That grows much larger in the middle of the night, when it drags our old forever back into the fading light. I tried to give it mercy, I tried to keep it fed, but it won't be satisfied until it's living in my head. The past is a grotesque animal, it's clawing at my chest. It never lets the ghost of us simply go to rest. It's a shapeless, heavy monster with a heart of jagged glass that devours every minute that I try to let just pass. It's got your voice, it's got your touch, it's got that crooked grin, and it's tearing through the places where I let the world back in. Yeah, it's wild and it's hungry, and it's never quite done. The past is a grotesque animal, and I've got nowhere to run. It's not a memory anymore, it's a physical weight, a distorted, mutated version of our shared and broken fate. It's howling in the hallway, it's scratching at the glass, waiting for the silence of my sanity to pass. It won't die, teeth. It's looking at me now with your eyes. It's whispering the truth and all the pretty lies. I'm living in a cage with a beast I can't control. The past is a grotesque animal. And it's swallowing my soul. Dust settles heavy on the leather and the gold, between the pages of the stories that we told. The candlelight is flickering against the marble floor. I'm listening for your footsteps by the heavy oak door. I've got my finger on a line by Virgil or by Keats, while the winter rain is drumming on the cobblestone streets. But the Latin doesn't save me, and the ink is running dry since you left me in the garden under a charcoal sky. Now I'm crying dark academia tears, falling on the tragedies I've studied for years. I'm a scholar of the heartbreak, a student of the ghost, searching for the version of you I love the most. With a collar turned up and a heart turned to stone, I'm wandering the cloisters and the hallways alone. It's a beautiful ruin, it's a tragic career, drowning in the salt of a dark academia tear. The tea is bitter and the clock tower tolls like a bell for the morning of two restless souls. I found your pressed coronation in the back of the book, and I couldn't bear the way that the dead petals look. We were stained by the coffee and the smoke and the wine, trying to find a meaning in a world by design. But you were a chapter I wasn't meant to finish. Now I watch the fire in the fireplace diminish. They say that knowledge is a power, that wisdom is a light, but it's only getting darker in the library tonight. I've memorized the sonnets, I've mastered the art, but there's no ancient language for a broken heart. Just the smell of old paper and the sound of the gale, and a love that was epic but destined to fail. And I'm crying dark academia tears, falling on the tragedies I've studied for years. I'm a scholar of the heartbreak, a student of the ghost, searching for the version of you I love the most. With a collar turned up and a heart turned to stone, I'm wandering the cloisters and the hallways alone. Close the book, dim the flame. The margins are filled with the ghost of your name. Midnight oil burning, but I'm still in the black, waiting for a lover who isn't coming back. Just a dark academia tear falling on the stone in the silence, all the hum of the fridge is the only choir I hear since the music in your voice decided to disappear. The static on the radio is a comfort in the dark, a restless white noise trying to find a spark. I'm sitting in the hollow where the melody used to be, while the floorboards groan under the weight of me. It's a low frequency ache, a thrumming in the floor, the sound of a lock turning on a closing door. And I'm lost inside these sullen soundscapes tonight, where the silence is a scream and the shadows are tied. Every echo is a bruise, every reverb is a sigh underneath the heavy ceiling of the starless sky. It's a symphony of lonely, it's a rhythm of regret, a song of all the things that I haven't finished yet. Just a muffled heartbeat in a world of gray, in the sullen soundscapes where you faded away. The wind outside is whistling through the cracks in the glass, like the ghosts of every forever that we let pass. I'm listening to the rain fall, hitting the tin roof, a steady cold percussion that is living proof that the world keeps moving even when the song stops. Counting out my sorrow in these heavy crystal drops. There's no chorus in the hallway, no bridge across the room, just the ambient pressure of this slow-moving gloom. I tried to hum a tune we knew, but the notes won't come out right. They're swallowed by the vacuum of this empty, endless night. I'm a record with a scratch, skipping on your name. The frequency is broken and it's never gonna be the same. Can you hear the dissonance? Can you hear the hollow ring of a heart that's forgotten how it's supposed to sing? And I'm lost inside these solid soundscapes tonight, where the silence is a scream and the shadows are tied. Every echo is a bruise, every reverb is a sigh underneath the heavy ceiling of the starless sky. It's a symphony of lonely, it's a rhythm of regret, a song of all the things that I haven't finished yet. Just a muffled heartbeat in a world of gray, in the sullen soundscape where you faded away. Listen to the silence, listen to the rain. It's the only soundtrack left to match the pain, just a low hum, just a slow beat in the sullen soundscapes of my own defeat. I saw your car turn off 7th Street. The same dent in the fender, the same mess in the seat. My heart did that stutter, that familiar old stall, like I never learned how to get over it at all. We did this at 20, we did it at 25. The only thing certain is how we survive. The hello at the party, the how have you been, before we let the gravity pull us both back in. I thought the third time was the charm or the end. I swore that I'd never call you more than a friend, but here is the coffee and here is the rain, and here is the ghost of that exquisite pain. And it's the one that got away again, the same old goodbye at the end of the pen. I keep opening doors that I promised to lock, just to watch you go walking right off of the block. It's a cycle of lightning, it's a beautiful sin, to lose you once more just to see where we've been. My heart is a map where the roads always end, with the one that got away again. We spent 3 months acting like we had it right, different people this time. No more staying up all night, but the cracks started showing in the way that you talk, in the way that you look at the keys and the clock. You said maybe the timing should stop by a year, but we've been through a decade of shedding this tear. Now I'm folding your shirt that you left on the chair and breathing the ghost of you out of the air. And it's the one that got away, same old goodbye at the end of the pen. I keep opening doors that I promised to lock, just to watch you go walking right off of the block. It's a cycle of lightning, it's a beautiful sin, to lose you once more just to see where we've been. My heart is a map where the roads always end, with the one that got away. How many times can a bridge be rebuilt before it just collapses under the guilt? I'm a fool for the maybe, a slave to the if, standing right back at the edge of the cliff. Go on and go like you always do. I'm getting so good at being haunted by you. Goodbye for the fourth time, or maybe it's 5. I'm losing the count just to feel stay alive. See you in 3 years, I'll see you in 10. My favorite heartbreak, the one that got away again, again, again. slow, steady moan. I was counting the seconds to being alone. The rain on the windshield was blurred like my mind. I was leaving the pieces of us far behind. You stood in the doorway, the light at your back, while my world was fading to gray and to black. Put it in dry, and I didn't look through the mirror that held the last vision of you. But now every night when the house gets so still, I play back the scene against my own will. I wonder if words were just stuck in your throat, like a message in bottles that never could float. If I stayed 5 minutes longer, would the goodbye have turned it into stay? Would the heart in my chest have grown stronger and chased all the shadows away? Was the truth on the tip of your tongue in the dark? Were you waiting for me to just find one last spark? Now I'm haunted by time and the things we didn't say. If I had stayed 5 minutes longer that day. I think of the coffee still warm in the pot, the I love yous we buried and left there to rot. In those 300 seconds, did you start to reach? Was there a lesson that silence could teach? Maybe you'd have told me you were scared to be wrong. Maybe the bridge would have finished the song, but I traded the maybe for miles on the road, and I'm still collapsing under the load. If I stay 5 minutes longer, would the goodbye have turned into stay? Would the heart in my chest have grown stronger and chased all the shadows away? Was the truth on the tip of your tongue in the dark? Were you waiting for me to just find one last spark? Now I'm haunted by time and the things we didn't say. If I had stayed 5 minutes longer that day. Time is a thief, but regret is a ghost that feeds on the moments that matter the most. I was halfway down fifth when the clock hit the mark, while you were inside, coming down with the dark. Just one more minute, just 60 more breaths might have saved us from all of these small, quiet deaths. past a mirror in a hallway of a house that isn't home. And I didn't recognize the eyes staring back into my own. I'm looking for the girl who used to laugh until she cried, before she gave up everything to keep you satisfied. I checked the kitchen drawers and the boxes in the shed, searching for the fire and the words I should have said. But the pilot light is out and the ink is all gone dry. I traded who I was just to keep from saying goodbye. I'm a puzzle with a dozen parts missing from the frame. I've forgotten how to whisper my own middle name. I spent so long trying to fit into the shape of you that I disappeared completely, like the morning dew. And I'm searching for pieces of myself I lost, counting up the years in the heavy holocaust. I'm digging through the wreckage of a love that didn't stay, looking for the parts of me you took and threw away. Where's the girl who had a dream? Where's the heart that used to burn? I'm waiting for the version of me that'll never return. Yeah, I'm wandering this ghost town, paying every cost, searching for the pieces of myself I lost. Oh. Found a scrap of paper with a poem from 23, back when I was certain of the soul inside of me. Now I'm terrified of silence, I'm afraid of being still, because the void you left behind is a hole I cannot fill. I gave you my opinions and I gave you all my time. I let you take the rhythm and I let you take the rhyme. Now I'm standing in the quiet and I'm shaking in my shoes, because I don't know who I am without a us to lose. And I'm searching for pieces of myself I lost, counting up the years and the heavy holocaust. I'm digging through the wreckage of a love that didn't stay, looking for the parts of me you took and threw away. Where's the girl who had a dream? Where's the heart that used to burn? I'm waiting for the version of me that'll never return. Yeah, I'm wandering this ghost town, paying every cost, searching for the pieces of myself I lost. Was it in the suitcase that you packed up in the night? Was it in the static of our final desperate fight? I'm retracing every footprint, I'm revisiting the pain, just to find a single spark that can survive the rain. I want myself back, I need myself back. In the attic, one piece on the floor. I'm picking up the fragments and I'm headed for the door. It's gonna take a lifetime and the trail is covered in frost, but I'm finally searching, I'm finally searching for the pieces of myself I lost. spreading out the memories across the kitchen floor, like an old surveyor looking for a closing door. Here's the coffee shop in April where the first cracks started to show, and the highway in October where we didn't want to go. I'm tracing every highway, every detour, every turn, looking for the gasoline that made the bridge finally burn. I used to think we were a compass, always pointing to the truth, but I'm lost in the topography of what I did to you. The ink is running blurry from the salt upon the page. It's a document of distance and a monument of age. I'm measuring the inches between your heartbeat and my own, trying to find the moment when together felt alone. And I'm drawing a map of where we went wrong, marking every silence that lasted way too long. Here's the valley of the secrets and the mountain of the pride, and the river of the things we always kept tucked deep inside. I'm highlighting the border where the I became you, dividing up the kingdom of the dreams that didn't come true. Yeah, I'm navigating shadows and the journey's twice as long when you're staring at a map of where we went wrong. There's an X across the city where we used to share a name. Now it's just a grid of streets that doesn't feel the same. I can see the intersection where the sorry wasn't said, and the cold dark territory of the side of the bed. I should have seen the warning signs, the danger thin eyes post, instead of driving blind into the arms of a ghost. The topography of heartbreak is a jagged, lonely side when you're trying to find a way back to the center of the light. And I'm drawing a map of where we went wrong, marking every silence that lasted way too long. Here's the valley of the secrets and the mountain of the pride, and the river of the things we always kept tucked deep inside. I'm highlighting the border where the I became you, dividing up the kingdom of the dreams that didn't come true. Yeah, I'm navigating shadows and the journey's twice as long when you're staring at a map of where we went wrong. If I follow the trail back, will I find you at the start? Or am I just wandering the canyons of my own broken heart? The scale is all off and the landmarks are all gone. I'm a traveler in the dark, just waiting for a dawn that never shows up on the legend. Fold it up, put it in the glove box of the mind, leave the miles and the misery and the us behind. But I know I'll pull it out again when the nights get cold and long, and I'll get lost again in the map of where we went wrong. Yeah, we went so wrong. I'm spreading out the memories across the kitchen floor, like an old surveyor looking for a closing door. Here's a coffee shop in April where the first cracks started to show, and the highway in October where we didn't want to go. I'm tracing every highway, every detour, every turn, looking for the gasoline that made the bridge finally burn. I used to think we were a compass, always pointing to the truth, but I'm lost in the topography of what I did to you. The ink is running blurry from the salt upon the page. It's a document of distance and a monument of age. I'm measuring the inches between your heartbeat and my own, trying to find the moment when together felt alone. And I'm drawing a map of where we went wrong, marking every silence that lasted way too long. Here's the valley of the secrets and the mountain of the pride, and the river of the things we always kept tucked deep inside. I'm highlighting the border where the I became you, dividing up the kingdom of the dreams that didn't come true. Yeah, I'm navigating shadows and the journey's twice as long when you're staring at a map of where we went wrong. There's an X across the city where we used to share a name. Now it's just a grid of streets that doesn't feel the same. I can see the intersection where the sorry wasn't said, and the cold dark territory of the side of the bed. I should have seen the warning signs, the danger thin ice post, instead of driving blind into the arms of a ghost. The topography of heartbreak is a jagged, lonely sight when you're trying to find a way back to the center of the light. And I'm drawing a map of where we went wrong, marking every silence that lasted way too long. Here's the valley of the secrets and the mountain of the pride, and the river of the things we always kept tucked deep inside. I'm highlighting the border where the I became you, dividing up the kingdom of the dreams that didn't come true. Yeah, I'm navigating shadows and the journey's twice as long when you're staring at a map of where we went wrong. If I follow the trail back, will I find you at the start, or am I just wandering the canyons of my own broken heart? The scale is all off and the landmarks are all gone. I'm a traveler in the dark, just waiting for a dawn that never shows up on the legend. Fold it up, put it in the glove box of the mind, leave the miles and the misery and the us behind. But I know I'll pull it out again when the nights get cold and long, and I'll get lost again in the map of where we went wrong. Yeah, we went so wrong. I'm staring at the calendar, just tracing back the days to the version of the two of us before the purple haze, before the words a weapon and the kitchen felt so cold, before the greatest story ever written was all told. I'm standing on the corner where we met in 22, back when the sky was wider and the world was only you. I'd trade 1,000 tomorrows for a single yesterday, just to catch the goodbye before it ever slipped away. The clock is just a circle, but the road is only straight, and I'm banging on the hinges of a locked and rusted gate. I'm looking for a loophole in the physics of the years, trying to find a dry land in this ocean of my tears. Oh, I wish I could rewind time just to see you smile again, before the forever turned into the might have been. I'd go back to the moment where the light began to fade, and fix the broken promises and choices that we made. I'd hold the reel in both my hands and spin the movie back to the colors of the summer before everything went black. Yeah, I'm a prisoner of the minutes and the rhythm and the rhyme, just wishing I could rewind time. I find you in that hallway on the night of July 4th, and pull you a little closer when the wind was blowing north. I wouldn't let the silence grow until it was a wall. I catch the heavy teardrops long before they had to fall. I tell you that I'm sorry for the things I didn't know, instead of being certain that I had to let you go. But the numbers only add up and the sun only goes down, and I'm just a lonely ghost in this quiet, empty town. Oh, I wish I could rewind time just to see you smile again, before the forever turned into the might have been. I go back to the moment where the light began to fade, and fix the broken promises and choices that we made. I'd hold the reel in both my hands and spin the movie back to the colors of the summer before everything went black. Yeah, I'm a prisoner of the minutes and the rhythm and the rhyme, just wishing I could rewind time. They say that time's a healer, but it's just a steady thief. It leaves you with the memories and a mountain of your grief. I'd break the glass, I'd stop the sand, I'd make the shadows stay. If I could find the engine that could take me back a day, just one day, just 1 hour before we lost the power. Like rewind back to the first night. The hands on the clock just keep moving away while I'm still begging 25 to give me back yesterday. I wish I could, I wish I could. Rewind time. I still set the table for two every night before I remember I'm losing the fight. The kitchen is quiet, the kettle won't sing. I'm staring at the dent where you took off your ring. I try to watch the news or read for a while, but the silence is heavy for mile after mile. And I'm haunted by the echo of your laughter, ringing through the halls of what we used to be. It's the only thing that follows me hereafter, the ghost of a joy that's no longer for me. I close every door, but the sound finds a way to tell me you're gone at the end of the day. Your sweater still smells like the rain and the pine. I hold it so close just to pretend you're mine. I saw a blue car that looked just like yours, and I felt my heart break through all of its pores. I reached for my phone to tell you the news, then I realized you're someone I'm destined to lose. And I'm haunted by the echo of your laughter, ringing through the halls of what we used to be. It's the only thing that follows me hereafter, the ghost of a joy that's no longer for me. I close every door, but the sound finds a way to tell me you're gone at the end of the day. They say time is a healer that wounds always mend, but how do I fix what I can't comprehend? Oh, the punchline is missing, the room has gone cold, and I'm left with a story that's already told. I'm listening, but the house is just bones in the shadows. They're keeping me company alone. There's a ghost in the corner, a smile in the air, but I reach out my hand and there's nobody there. Just the echo, only echo. I'm lying here watching the ceiling peel, trying to remember how it's supposed to feel to have a hand to hold when the sky turns gray. Before you packed your things and walked away, the clouds rolled in around 9:30, just as I was crossing out your name and mine. Now the air is heavy and the light is dim, and the cup on your nightstand is filled to the brim. And it's just rain on a tin roof, crying for me, a cold steady rhythm of we used to be. It's a hollow percussion, a metallic blue sound, while my world is just washing away on the ground. Every drop is a sorry, every splash is a white, falling down from a jagged and broken art sky. I'm looking for cover, I'm looking for proof, but I'm just alone with the rain on a tin roof. It's loud enough to drown out the ghost of your laugh, loud enough to tear this old house in half. I used to love the storm when you were pressed against my side. Now there's nowhere for a lonely man to hide. The rhythm is a hammer on a rusted out sheet, like the sound of my heart skipping every third beat. The water's leaking in through a crack by the door, but I don't have the strength to mop it up anymore. They say the rain washes the slate back to clean, but it just brings out colors that I've never seen. The grays of the absence, the blacks of the fear, the silver of every salt heavy tear. I'm shivering under a blanket of lead, with the ghost of your shadow still cold in our bed. And it's just rain on a tin roof, crying for me, a cold steady rhythm of what used to be. It's a hollow percussion, a metallic blue sound, while my world is just washing away on the ground. Every drop is a sorry, every splash is a why, falling down from a jagged and broken arch sky. I'm looking for cover, I'm looking for proof, but I'm just alone with the rain on a tin roof. Just a beat in the middle of the dark in the December heat. The storm's moving on, but I'm still in the flood. Still got your memory stuck in my blood. Rain on the roof, rain on the roof. Found it in the pocket of my winter coat, next to a crumpled receipt and a half-written note. It's been 2 years since the night on the pier, when the salt in the wind was the only thing clear. I remember the flash, the way that you laughed, how we held on to a moment we thought would last, but the chemicals failed. The timing was wrong, now I'm holding a ghost we used to belong, and it's just a Polaroid. And it's just a Polaroid that never turned white, a frame full of shadows and a permanent night. I'm waiting for colors that won't ever show, like a heart that's still fighting and I let you go. There's a beautiful picture I know should be there, but it's just empty ink and a handful of air. Yeah, we're just a memory lost in the gray, a Polaroid that never developed, just faded away. Shaking the edges, hoping for a sign, searching for the curve of your hand held in mine. I can almost see the shape of your smile in the dark before the fire went out and we lost every spark. Is this what we are? Just a blur in the black, a story so broken we can't take it back. I'm staring at nothing but seeing it all, while the silence gets louder inside of this hall. Maybe it's better I can't see your face, frozen in time in this this hollowed out space. Because if the blue of your eyes finally bled through, I'd have to admit that I'm still missing you. But the film is as cold as a bed where I lie under a heavy and colorless sky. And it's just a Polaroid that never turned white, a frame full of shadows and a permanent night. I'm waiting for colors that won't ever show, like a heart that's still fighting and I let you go. There's a beautiful picture I know should be there, but it's just empty ink and a handful of air. Yeah, we're just a memory lost in the gray, a Polaroid that never developed, just faded away. Dark, still gone, just a square piece of plastic I'm leaning upon. I'll put it back in the pocket, out of the light. Some things are meant to stay hidden in the night, just faded away. Yeah, we faded away. Tea has gone cold on the edge of the table. I'm sitting right here for as long as I'm able, in the same wooden chair where you sat across, looking for logic in the wake of the loss. I've got the recording tucked deep in my phone. The last 3 minutes I don't feel alone. I press play on the static, I hold my breath tight and let your ghost walk through the kitchen tonight. I'm reliving the last conversation we had, sifting through sorry and don't be so sad. I'm memorizing the way that you pause, counting the heartbeats the silence has caused. I look for a secret, a reason to stay, in the very last words that I heard you say. It's a loop in my head, a haunting refrain. I'm reliving the ending to numb out the pain. I hear the TV in the home, soft in the hall. I hear the clock ticking, time on the wall. You said I'll see you later, like it was a fact. But life is a play with a missing third act. I analyze every I love you you spoke. Was your voice a bit thin? Did it sound like it broke? I'm a detective of things left unsaid, searching for hope in the life that we led. If I listen enough, can I change how it ends? Can I talk through the cracks where the memory bends? I'll scream at the silence, I'll plead with the air, but the voice on the speaker doesn't know I'm still there. I'm reliving the last conversation we had, sifting through sorry and don't be so sad. I'm memorizing the way that you pause, counting the heartbeats the silence has caused. I look for a secret, a reason to stay, time I needed to know. Platform is empty. The air is biting cold. Just a ticket in my pocket that I'm shivering to hold. The neon sign is flickering, a dying shade of blue, reflecting in the puddles like the ghost of me and you. I didn't have a map and I didn't have a plan. I'm just fleeing from the shadow of the woman that I am. The tracks stretch out like silver veins into the dark, waiting for the engine to ignite a lonely spark. And I'm bored in the midnight train to nowhere, with a heavy heart and smoke inside my head, going anywhere the wind and the iron wheels decide. Since there's no more room for us to run and hide, leave the city lights behind, let the memories turn to rust. I'm trading all our forevers for a trail of engine dust, just a passenger of sorrow floating on the air, on the midnight train to nowhere. The whistle screams a warning to the silence of the street as I find a window seat and try to find some sleep. But every rhythm of the rails is calling out your name, and the clicking of the metal feels like putting on the blame. I watch the blood out houses in the sleeping country town, while the weight of what we lost is the only thing that drowns. Is there a station at the end where the hurting finally stops, or just another rainy town where the temperature drops? I look at the reflection in the glass, so dark and thin, and I don't recognize the hollow eyes of the state I'm in. I could have stayed and fought, I could have tried to make it right, but I'd rather be a drifter in the middle of the night and stay inside that house where the silence is so loud, and your absence is a shadow, and your memory is a cloud. And I'm bored in the midnight train to nowhere, with a heavy heart and smoke inside my hair, going anywhere the wind and the iron wheels decide. Since there's no more room for us to run and hide, leave the city lights behind, let the memories turn to rust. I'm trading all our forevers for a trail of engine dust, just a passenger of sorrow floating on the air, on the midnight train to know. Click clack, don't look back. Click clack, don't look back. Click clack, don't look back. The conductor calls a stop that I'll never really find, leaving every piece of you 1,000 miles behind. Nowhere bound, just the engine I brought it to you with the velvet on the pedal and the morning dew. You put it in a vase by the window pane, a little piece of summer to hide us from the rain. We were budding in the light, we were reaching for the sun, thinking that our story had only just begun. But the air turned bitter and the frost crawled in, and the cracks started showing where the love had been. Now it's just a rose stone out in its prime, a casualty of distance and a thief called time. Before the bloom could open, before the sin could rise, it's lying in the gravel where the ghost of us lies. We didn't let it wither, we didn't let it fade. We crushed the very beauty that we both had made. Just a red stain bleeding on a path of white lime, like a rose stone out in its prime. Saw it on the sidewalk when you turned to leave, mixing with the secrets that we used to believe. A heavy boot of anger, a sudden sharp heel, breaking every promise that felt so real. Now the petals are scattered like a broken glass floor, and I can't find the pieces of us anymore. It was supposed to be a garden, it was supposed to be alive. Not a sudden ending, like the edge of a knife. Why does the sweetest thing have to be the first to break? How much of this wreckage can one spirit take? 1 minute we were vibing, 1 minute we were deep. Now I'm left with a harvest I don't. The thorns are the only thing left in my head as I watch our future turn into sand. Yeah, it's just a rose stomped out in its prime, a casualty of distance and a thief called time. Before the bloom could open, before the sin could rise, it's lying in the gravel where the ghost of us lies. We didn't let it wither, we didn't let it fade. We crushed the very beauty that we both had made. Just a red stain bleeding on a path of white lime, like a rose stone out in its prime. And it's just a rose stone out in its prime, a casualty of distance and a thief called time. Before the bloom could open, before the sin could rise, it's lying in the gravel where the ghost of us lies. We didn't let it wither, we didn't let it fade. We crushed the very beauty that we both had made. Just a red stain bleeding on